Uh-oh. Biggie, Fred, Ack, yo! Welcome in, fellas. Welcome in, fellas. Yeah. Music looks a little loud. Why does it look so loud right now? Turn down, Tad. The volumes look a little loud. I don't know why. Did I turn it up the other day for GeoGuessr or something? I don't know. That looked real loud. Sorry if it was too loud for you. Or not really sure. But welcome in, fellas. If it is too loud or anything right now, let me know. If you think it's fine, just you don't have to say anything. Just a bunch of people think the volumes on the music's not where you need it to be. But Cody B says, "I see you after a meeting." All right, dude. What do we got here? Crystalline Passage, gross. So, G Stacks, yo, welcome in, my man. All right, everybody just say it sounded good, so there we go. Yeah, I think it was just a tad too loud when I fired it up. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm just crazy. Kramer says super busy, lurk time. Yeah, no problem, dude. Take care of business. I got you. Boy, a little bit tired today, but we're gonna keep the energy up so I can get this sick drops today. Fred coming in with the smell is nice. Pabik, yo, what's going on? I believe that's Pabik with the CH at the end, possibly. Welcome in, my man. $40 enhanced damage. Now, even though these aren't... Back in the day, I thought these would be worth a lot, but really, turns out they're not really worth nothing, right? Only it could get 15 increased attack speed on it too, right? If only. The day I realized those weren't worth anything is the day when I traded for 40 junk jewels, and there was 3 of those in there. And I was like, oh, well, I guess those aren't going to be worth a lot. Why did I... Oh, there we go. I was like, I seen a scroll at Town Portal. Where'd it go? 1440p stream, please. Is it that bad? Make sure if your stream quality is looking bad on YouTube, make sure you hit the little gear icon and make sure it's 1080. Make sure it's streaming 1080 if it looks real bad. I'm not sure if that's what you're referring to or not. But YouTube automatically like lowers people's video quality to check and see if they want it lower to save bandwidth. So Ruby Jewel right off the bat. Yeah. Fortunately, there's no fervor on it. And we'll move on. Ithrin got me good. Talking Grailers, they had a Griffins drop last night. Another nobody said. Nice. Griffins. Crazy. Only I could find Griffins all the time, like everybody else seems to. Oh well, I guess on single player you only really need one, right? Have I tried Frenzy Whirlwind Barb yet? Super fun. No, I usually never really dual spec, so I've done Whirlwind, I've done Frenzy, I've never really used them together. But yeah. 5. Would Wisp be overpowered with +1 to skills? Lightning. Quiet lightning. I mean, overpowered. I don't know, just one skill I don't think would be insane, but I think it's good pretty much how it is. I think. Sunil, yo, welcome in. T-strokes or Titan? What am I rocking undead? I think I have Titans on right now. Just for the what do you call it? Like quality of life of not worrying about running over and repairing them every run, I guess you'd call it. AKA lazy. Oh, speaking of lazy, maybe I should put a poll up. I've been thinking, you know what, I'm gonna put the poll up right now. Should I spend the next however long it takes trying to shop 320 Java gloves? Because anyone who doesn't know, I've never found 220 rare gloves in a year and a half of playing single player this Holy Grail. So, should I shop 320 gloves right now? It's misspelled. You guys will get it. You guys will get it. There's a colon in there or something. We'll put that up and I'll do one run and then I'll see what you guys put it at. I mean, the build works fine without it even, but I mean, it just seems ridiculous that I have just garbage gloves on this whole time. When I made the little build video today for this, I was like, this is kind of obnoxious that I'm rocking like boa gloves because I can't find any Javas for some reason. I just keep getting boas and boas and boas. And, what you call it, over and over again. Passive magic. Also, actually, when I'm running in here, I usually just go ahead and throw in asunder. Craft them. Ah! You mean gamble them? You can just buy them straight from Charcy. But you have to like go back and forth like a million times. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna throw this Thunder Charm over here because you don't really get any lightning damage from stuff in here. 1440 looks even better. Yeah, I think I stopped streaming at 1440 because I was starting to have some problems, and I'm not even sure if it was the 1440 that was giving me the stream problems or if it was something else. But I don't know. I just hate changing settings because then it anytime you touch something, then 6 other things go wrong, right? I mean, you know what I mean. So I do need to buy a new CPU still, though, because I do have quite a bottleneck on my 3700X. Yeah, I have a 4070 Ti and a 3700X CPU, so I do need to get that fixed up. That could be part of the issue. Obviously. Missed a small charm. No! Let's see. I'll think about going back to it. Thinking about it. You know it's going to be like a 3 poison res small charm, right? Heavy boots. Gotta check it. Healing stamina plus 50%. Alright, yeah, I'll check it. I always do, right? It was hiding. How was anyone supposed to see that? 10 poison rests. I knew what it was. Feel the thrill. Brian says he's shocked Wisp's still on the list. Yeah, you know, yeah, 220 Java gloves still on the list too, right? Like, what's going on here? Amazon torch still on the list. So one day when I have like a nice long day to stream, I'm just gonna go farm some keys. And then go do a torch run, then go farm keys, do a torch run, farm keys, do a torch run until I get one. 320 from Anya. Yeah, I was thinking Anya. I usually just do Charcy, but I do know Anya is right there. Portal. We got a Wisp spike. Good budget caster option, obviously. I really thought these. I don't find these as often as I seem to remember have been finding them. But yeah, good old Wisp spike. So that would kind of be the next question. After this run here, we'll throw it out there. Because the thing is that they have that delay on going through portals in D2R. So I feel like it's faster to shop at Charcy. And also, doesn't Anya only ever have 2 pair of gloves? Charcy can have up to 4, so... Ring, uh-oh. Finish getting 3 sets of keys, pop the portal, and kill Dural and Lilith. I mean, that sounds good so far. Oh, you saved and exited on accident. Ah! Like you weren't thinking. You were just like zoned out, and that's funny. That's rough. It feels a lot better when other people do dumb things than when I do dumb things. I would never do something like that. That's funny, Fred, yeah. Of course, probably the worst mistake I ever made, I immortalized in a video when I sold all those cast amulets on accident. So let's take a look at the poll here. Do you guys want me to shop them right now or no? 60-40, yes, no. Very split. Very split, I see. Let's walk over. Wait. I did that quest, right? Yeah, okay. Trade. See, there's only one. You will check the speed here, so you can't go through right away. And then the load speed of Act 5 is super slow. Wow, there's only one glove. If this was old school D2, I feel like this would be the fastest way. But I think this is not the fastest way in D2R, in my own guesstimation. Your single player torch hunt has not gone so well. Yeah, it's not a solid start there, huh? Grindy just roasting Fred. Oh no. Oh no. That's not nice, Grindy. Take it back. Let me see. I'm gonna show you what I think is the faster way. Let's see. Where's my sorceress at? Where you at, Karen? There you are. Maybe. Really, you would want more faster run walk over here. Got no spirit shield? What's going on here? Not that it really matters that much. Boy, need some boots. Well, really, you would want the waypoint like right here. This one. Check the gloves real quick. I forget what color. Anyone, and then you can just telekinesis the waypoint, but it's not there, unfortunately. But I don't want to re-roll this map. So, yeah, the cow portal. It's kind of the same thing, Sunil. The cow portal is because they put that delay in on portals, so you can't go back and forth through it. So I don't know if it would necessarily, with how far this one is, it might be faster to do the portal next to it with how far this waypoint is away. I don't know. I'm never gonna run LK again, so maybe I should just reset the map, huh? Get some 40% faster walk run and go for it. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. So we're at even more people want me to go ahead and do it, apparently. So 65, 63, 36. 1% people didn't vote. I should grab Enigma to run even faster. We'll see how fast it goes, though. Just throw these boots on real quick. Ah. Boy, it's so far away. Is the load speed on these are snappy fast? It's disappointing when it's so far away. I don't really want to re-roll the map, though. Dang it. That's unfortunate. Top secret. Yo, what's going on? Yeah, this is like the same speed as the other one. What? No gloves. Alright, I mean, I guess we could do a cow portal. Forget where it's at around here. Nova Sorceress. Okay, I didn't even know what build this was. Ralrune. Oh, I'm about to die because I have no gear on. Go through the portal. Oh yeah, I probably should put my energy shield on if I'm out here. Getting all these drops everywhere. Baked is baked. What's going on? Just got off a 15-hour shift. Congratulations. Oop. Ganton. Yo, yo. Got a lot of gloves over here, huh? We'll try Geeds. I think the vendor doesn't really matter. Put it right here. Wait, it's not right in the way. Yeah, check these ones. Got me. Ah. I have no gear on. And it's player 7 cows. This guy. Good job, Phil. Phil! It's gonna take 3 years. Shop, shop, shop. Ganton, appreciate it. They love the YouTube videos. Appreciate you, my dude. What are you jambling for? Yeah, just shopping geese. I'm trying to get some 320 gloves. I have not found any. I've not found a single pair of 220s in a year and a half of doing D2R, so put it up for a vote and they said go ahead and do it. I'm almost tempted. Some people said gamble. I'm almost tempted to just like just gamble a bunch of gloves and cross my finger and hope for the best, you know what I mean? Just use all that freaking stuff. You can do Charcy Geeds. I thought about it, but it seemed like it was just so far away. And then the thing is too, to go through the portal, I'd have to run back all the way over there. No glove. Great. I have to run all the way back and then go through the portal to reset it. So it's kind of... I don't think that's great, huh? $320s, you mean? Yeah, well, I meant I haven't found any 220s, like rare gloves. So I usually never, ever bother gambling 320s from anybody like this. Buying them, I mean. But man, I just wanted some IAS gloves, so. Oh, he says it's Jeeds. Llama says it's Jeeds. That's whatever. Just like it's a bear rune, right? Not a brr rune. Some people say it's an ogre maul, but I mean, only dummies say it's an ogre maul. I mean, everyone knows it's an ogre maul, right? Am I right, fellas? Izutu, yeah, I'm hoping to get some 320s here. Been having some terrible luck. Can't even find 220 rare gloves, so I decided to try to shop here. Long E. Beer rune. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Ugh. 2 to light radius. Let's go.
I can't.
Cooley made fun with it in his latest video. What do you mean, what did Cooley make fun with? The bear rune thing or me saying ogre all the time? Oh. The gold one said you hopeful for the 320s. Yeah, that's what I'm not mistaken. I was asking earlier, is that gold color that's light radius? That's the color you look for, right? For them to be like, oh, come on. For them to be 320s, right? That's the, so like those couldn't be, because none of them are the right color. Here, this one's 20 increase attack speed, but it's dark. So it must be the gold, must be the black is usually, says Sunil. Oh, top. So you're talking about the Jeeds and Geeds thing. Okay, gotcha. That Cooley was joking about. Gotcha. I'll do a few more times here, and I might try the strategy just because I have like unlimited gold and I don't care. I'm just gonna gamble like a whole bunch of gloves super quick to see what's up. Zutsu says that's the color for the 320s. Yeah, so these ones aren't gonna be. Yeah. How about them Cowboys? Yeah, how about them Cowboys defense? Holy smokes. I had Cowboys defense on one team. They got 39 points in the league I was in. Crazy. No. How about those Browns? They smoked up on the Bengals, right? Yeah, freaking $55 million man Joe Burrow stunk it up, right? I didn't get to watch those games. I've been working on my flooring. That absolute disaster. But yeah. All right, this is the last time. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these in the stash, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna switch back and forth between gambling a bunch and I guess we'll just throw them in here. I'm gonna switch back and forth between gambling and whatever. Throw like this. Yeah, I don't think that bows. If it's, I'm not gonna go get it. I don't care. Bolts still stink. Ooh. Any glove can get 320s on it, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna start gambling these. If anyone, if I'm incorrect in that statement, I'm pretty sure any glove can get 320 on it. What? I don't have gold. What? I must. Oh, I just stuck it all in the stash. That's why. I forgot I had just done that. X says, yeah, he's pretty sure that's true. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those ones I thought so, but you know, I don't gamble gloves often, so yeah, whatever. That's fine. Coffee, yeah, I had to take a quick sip of coffee there. I would prefer, well, while we're here. Yeah, I'm gonna, whatever. Wow, gambling, struggling here. Oh, I could always get some rare, that never even crossed my mind that I could get some rare gloves, possibly. Godly gloves of fortune. Let's see. What do these strengths come in at on the higher end? What are they, Jacoby Myers was a surprise. I didn't see if he did good or whatever. I didn't, check out a ton of the games. Man, freaking Puka Kanua, or whatever his name is, right? I don't like those ones anymore. Gotta gamble them while they're here, right? Wow, it's just staying that thing forever. I'm gonna have to go farm some gold in a second. I mean, yeah, now it's not gonna be there. But I mean, while they were there, I could have gambled the Griffins, right, fellas? Oh, yeah. Tyreek was crazy, and so was, yeah, what's his name? I gotta gamble these gloves. I gotta stop gambling, these items here. Boo. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, fella. Get me lucky. 1510 Griffins incoming. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, the new Rams guy filling in for Cup. Yeah, he's like a 5th round rookie this year out of like BYU or something. Puka Nakua. What? Out of gold already. Great. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Well, I'm getting low on gold here, so I kind of gotta, I guess that's, the gambling thing didn't work out. Now we're gonna have to shop for a while, huh? Yeah, he had 15 targets and like 11 or 12 catches or something. Whoa! Boy, I'm real disappointed in, personally, the 49ers throwing the ball to, all the touchdowns to Ayuk instead of my boy Debo. I needs it. Bruce, do I do playthroughs? Sometimes, but I mean, I've been rocking Holy Grail stuff here recently, so for the pretty significant past here, so I sometimes do playthroughs. Martial arts. Woo. Chang. I mean, you shouldn't have. I mean, I did have. I found ones that had increased attack speed on it, and I found ones with javelin skills on it that were the other bases. I think everyone just always has that base because that's what like Charcy and Geeds and stuff sells. Man, it's one glove here, one glove there. I see. I watch basketball once in a while. Since I canceled cable, I don't hardly watch it that much anymore. Sam says, glad the 49ers have CMC. Hope he stays healthy. Yeah, CMC's pretty crazy. And they give him the ball a ton, so. Joseph said he got his gloves from Anya. Yeah, I might, superstitious-wise, I might hop over there next in a minute. Man. None. Come on. Ayuk's Purdy's favorite. Yeah, he wasn't last year. Debo was like his favorite last year. But the problem was when Brock Purdy went out, it just like completely killed Debo. I don't know, we'll see. It's just one game. You can't read too much into it, right? I'm trying not to. I'm trying to, you know. Fantasy is an up and down type of deal. I think I'm going to end up winning most of my matchups anyways, so. I forget what it is. I'm in 3 different leagues. One I'm probably going to lose, I think, and then the other 2 I should win. I'm like 80%, 90% to win in the other 2, so. Don't give up on your studs. Yeah, the thing is I don't really, I'm kind of, darn, got excited for a second. I'm not huge on Debo. I have him in the keeper league just because I had to, I mean, you don't have to keep people. You could just not keep people, I guess. But like, you can keep 3 people, so my options were limited due to a couple of factors. I didn't draft particularly well last year, and also I took over a team that someone just like ran into the ground essentially, so I need some young guys to bust out this year. I kind of drafted intentionally for young guys to break out this year. I'm mega disappointed in the Atlanta Falcons. Holy smokes. The fact that Bijan and Algier like essentially split carries. Bijan actually had 10 carries and Bijan had 10, but Bijan had more catches. Got me excited. That's disappointing, but is what it is, Hopefully that's just like a rookie, this is his rookie year thing, so they're more easing him in or something, and with the shortened preseason, that's what I'm hoping. Come on. Are you sometimes watching WWE when you play D2R? No. I don't know what that means, but Jordan's in a 2 QB keeper league, you say? 2 trash quarterbacks. Oof. That's unfortunate. It's bad when you have Diggs going on Monday night, your opponent has nothing, and you know you lost. That's actually exactly what's going on with my matchup in the keeper league. Well, except it's like everybody I have is done, and I'm like 85% chance to beat him, but he has Diggs going, so I'm like, all right, Diggs, don't pull a Tyreek Hill here, you know? Boy. Shopping gloves, everybody. This is why I hate doing this. Watching that wrestling. No, I used to watch WWF back in the day, but not since I was like 13. Only 35 likes. Come on, fellas, hit that like button for me. If you hit that like button, it's guaranteed. If we get them likes over 100, guaranteed I get the 320 Java gloves right now. Guaranteed. Bruce asks, what's a Holy Grail? Holy Grail is just where you try to find every single unique item in the game. So that's like the magic finding Holy Grail. What they coined the term for it, I suppose, back in the day. Jordan, you said it started Fields and Lamar. Java. I mean, having Fields and Lamar in a 2 quarterback league is pretty solid, I think. They must not, I know Fields didn't do super, like he had 16 point something in my league. I have him as my quarterback. But I feel like everyone's just going to look mega sketch early on in the season because with the one less preseason game and stuff, and I don't know. I feel like that's just how it is. Alright, Geets has like 5 more times, and then I'm jumping to Anya. Lamar Worth got you like 7 points. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate. On 3 Java skill matriarchal javelins. Not really. If you find blue matriarchal javelins, even rares can have 4 or 5, and the blue ones can go up to 6 skills on it. So. All right, we're gonna go try Anya now. The new Lions guy will feast later, you're hoping? Yeah, Jameson Williams. We'll see. I don't know. I'm really disappointed in him so far, and obviously suspended. But even when he does play, he looks out of his league essentially. Like he doesn't look like he belongs in the NFL. Oh, you're talking about Gibbs? Okay, yeah, I forgot about Gibbs. Yeah, Gibbs. I think Gibbs looks like he's kind of fitting the part. I think Gibbs looks pretty good. So, except for the Lions, right? Let's see, Fred. Except for the Lions, I forget what that. My bad. I forget what the context, what you're referring to, what I was saying about the Lions maybe not being ready to go at the beginning of the season is probably what you mean. Yeah, they were ready to go a little bit. They were a little bit sloppy though. I feel like almost that it was the Chiefs were not ready to go, especially Kadarius Toney, right? And that one offensive lineman they have that was false starting every play. But in a way, it was like he was cheating, but also it was kind of helping us too, because if anyone noticed, I'm assuming the lineman would line up differently depending if it was a run or a pass. So that's convenient. Jordan says probably easing him in since he's a running back. Could be. The thing is with that, I think maybe eased in a little bit, but he's a little bit less easing in than like than other places because of what Fred's saying right here too. Montgomery's he's actually pretty good, I think. I think Montgomery's actually good, so I think they're going to be more of a split. Now, what I'm hoping for easing in is like Bijan in Atlanta, because he only got 10 carries as opposed to Tyler Algier's 15, which is makes me want to cry. But yeah. Fuerstos says probably won't shake out until like week 5, like till everyone gets running all cylinders. Nice, maybe, hard to say, but not one pair of gloves there. Rhino Star says he's running Javazon, running into a brick wall in hell. The biggest thing for a lot of people when they say they run into problems in hell, don't kill monsters. It sounds counterintuitive. Intuitive skills, huh? If stuff's lightning immune or you're coming into places where there's souls and you're like, how do you survive this? How do you get past here? Just run. Telestaff and running. Your best friend. You do come into a little bit of a problem. I think maybe the council in Act 3 is immune to lightning and you kind of got to kill at least the one guy. But I think he's not immune to lightning, actually. I can't remember exactly how it falls, but there's workarounds for pretty much everything, but just not killing stuff is the easiest thing. He was too far back, and he was also false starting on like every play. Because like I don't know if you've seen the videos, Fred. He was stutter stepping. I can't do it. I could pull up a video somewhere, but he would stutter step with his right foot, and he would do it non-stop whenever it was a pass play. Like it was. That's what I'm saying is he's like cheating, but it's like a dead giveaway too, because he was lining up with his too far back with his right leg dropped way too far back, and then he would like I don't know how to explain it. Like his leg's back, and he kept kicking his leg like this, like lifting his leg and going like this, and then he would jump back and he would actually start before they'd even snap the ball. Sometimes, like a lot of times actually. But he was also that like I don't even know what this guy. I don't know. Ah, I thought it was there for a second. But like I was saying, it's almost a benefit even sometimes, because then when it was a run play, he's exactly even with the rest of the line. And it's like, oh, you can tell exactly every play they're going to run it. So. The best thing, boy. Oh, it wore 110, so that'd be fine too. I'd just rock that. But you say, what's the best thing for a Viper Magi, not a Topaz, nothing for Magic Find? I mean, if not that, then maybe an Umrune, I guess. Unless you want to go crazy and throw a Cham in it for Cannot Be Frozen. But I guess if it's probably for a Sorceress, I'm guessing it's not really that important. Probably an Umrune or something. Or if you want to go cheap-wise, if you're doing like Energy Shield Nova, what are they, damage reduced, throw a soul in it. You were trying to count his friends, but not working, says Rhino, with your Javazon. Yeah, I mean, if you can get down there, they're not, the Countess and her minions are not immune to lightning, so it'd be okay. But yeah, it'd be kind of annoying taking 7 years to get down there. But yeah, I get you. Man, see, this is why I didn't want to ever shop these. Everyone keeps telling me to shop them, and then now look at me, huh? Now look at me. 39 minutes into stream, haven't gotten any. Coming around on an hour of shopping, haven't gotten these yet. Max, I did see that. I didn't see him go up to 512 though. I seen it at 128 or something, or maybe 200 and something. I kind of stopped watching at that point, but yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Mosaic being too OP. Easily clearing players 512 terrorized chaos. That's wild. Maybe not easy, but I know the player's 128 because he got a mod to where you could change the terror zone level to whatever you wanted to. And yeah, I seen him just like easily melt players 128 terrorized chaos sanctuary with mosaic. Just never needing to use a potion or anything, just like one-shotting everything. I was like, oh my god, this is a joke. Alright, I might just give up and say forget it. I hate shopping for gloves for 3 hours. Just go back to Cass, says Jordan. Yeah. Crossed my mind. You guys, y'all voted though. Y'all voted. In just a minute, I'm gonna go back to doing probably chaos, yeah. No, not the right ones. You voted for craft? No. That'd take even longer. Go gather all that stuff up, make all these mules to store it. Boy. Ugh. Gross. Man. No. Come on. Come on. All right, this might be the last one. Maybe I'll do some other day. All right, one more. This is gonna be the one, fellas. Fred said he doesn't trust anything Llama does. I mean, teach their own, I guess. I don't know why you wouldn't trust him though. Like, I don't think he's making anything up. I mean, it was a hero edited character, but I mean, it had 2 like 100 mana rings on and stuff like that. Some of it, but it had a couple mosaics. All right, fine. I'm done. Done. Are some songs new? There's just one new song at the beginning of the playlist, but to be honest, I just straight up skip it because the new song he put out, not good. Shockingly enough, because all the songs this guy has are sweet, but the new song was not good. All right, back to. We'll just rock it with what I got on here. Whatever. Let's see, is chaos best for farming runes or cows? I mean, cows is probably better. Cows actually have a higher rune drop chance. I think it's like I don't remember the percentage, but ghosts have like a higher rune drop chance, and so do cows. But cows is something like halfway between a normal monster and a ghost, I think. Can't remember for sure, but something like that. But plus cows, there's no like elemental damage, so you don't have to do anything with resistances literally at all. You can just go in there and plow damage into these cows, and yeah, they're slow and five monsters here. You usually get a little bit more consistent in density, I feel too, but if you're magic finding, cows can't drop Tyro's Might for sure. I can't remember if they can drop a Wisp or not, but I know they can't drop Tyro's Might. Schaefer's, they probably can't drop a Schaefer's either, to be honest, and you can find that kind of stuff in here, so. Back to chaos. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to shop for this. That's why I never want to shop. I don't want to spend 9 hours just going through a portal back and forth, but Ooh, another level already. Let's go. Oh, there we go. We got some blaze. Run real fast because I leveled up. Boy, if I could run this fast all the time, it'd be so sick. Boy, if only I could get... Can you get blaze charges on a wand? He's so awesome. So sick to get blaze charges. Jordan says he gets lucky with runes in Arcane Sanctuary. Yeah, Arcane Sanctuary. It's a spot I farm a lot for runes because you got the ghosts in there, right? The monsters are kind of pretty weak. There's all those goat dudes. I find a lot of the runes off the goat men, to be honest, just because they're so easy to take out. Throw on a Valkwing and a hustle with the walk, run faster. I mean, I got Enigma and it's already got 45 faster run walk. I guess, yeah, I feel like you can't really take off Griffins to get faster run walk. That's too much. Too much sacrifice there. Heisenberg Romero, yo, welcome in. Mad at Max that he doesn't know how much longer he can farm LK. Yeah, I got you. It can get boring after a while for sure. Mattel Def. Ross. Yeah, you can find everything in the game in the Chaos Sanctuary from one monster or another. What's better, lore or Peasant's Crown for starter character? Attack. I guess I would say lore just because I'm like counting into it how easy it is to find. Like, you know, Ort Soul, boom, you're done. You know, any two-socketed helm that you can just buy from normal Charcy, right? Like, so for that aspect, I would say it's better. I can't remember everything that's on Peasant's Crown, to be honest, so. But just ease of access, I would have to go with lore, I guess. Yeah, I feel like you're not gonna feel much of a difference between the two, even. Technically, I guess maybe the Peasant... I don't remember what's on Peasant's Crown, so I guess I can't say for sure. Any good drops lately? JG... no? Not really. I tried, I spent the last 45 minutes trying to shop some 320 Java gloves and didn't get any. I got bored and gave up, so... I don't know. But yeah, nothing great today. Wisp Spike, best so far. Ort Rune, number 2. Jordan says never has any luck at Kurist, lower Kurist. Yeah, make sure you do it on player 7 or 8 on single player if you are. That's like mandatory. So I kind of assume you were, but yeah, sometimes luck can just be bad, right? Sometimes it's just how it goes. Shaco! Another Shaco. Let's see what that roll is. We got to clean this out just a tad here so I can take a look. Good enough. What defense we got on this sucker? 103? What? Yeah, well, another Shaco, fellas. Best drop of the day so far. Dun, 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 dun. The Green Hat Club. Yeah, right. And you know what? I don't even need these things. Forget about it. Yeah, I mean, on single player, you do end up with so many of them. It's slightly unnecessary, right? I would probably, I think right now I'm only keeping anything, it's got to be like 135 or higher. I would look at keeping. I don't remember how high. I have like 4 or 5 of them that are sitting on a mule that are like in the upper 130s, so. Scott said he found his second one on single player yesterday. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go ahead and keep my mercenary alive. What? 2 hits? What's going on over here? I'd hit the Sace twice to kill him? It's crazy. GG's been doing Curus lately. 5 to 7 hours, a Gull, a Vex. So in 5 to 7 hours, you got all that? I mean, that's pretty dang good luck, dude. That's really good luck. For 5 to 7 hours, I think. Perfect's 141. Yeah. I could totally go for a perfect Shaco. No good. Don't forget, fellas, smack that like button. There's only 66 likes. Is that a true story? You guys would not do that to me. You guys would not do that to me. Hit that like button for me. You slayers. Ooh. Axes, yeah, when you got like 3 of them, you just, toss it. Toss it. Heisenberg Romero said he found a Mangs on ladder last week. Nice. It's a rare one, for sure. And of course, per usual, I'm streaming, so that means every Terror Zone's dog crap. With only bad ones. Never good Terror Zones when I'm streaming. Ever. Love me how Terror Zones work. Love it. If I wanted to get on at like 3 o'clock in the morning, I could get a good Terror Zone, but got bang. Fuerstol says, let me get over to YouTube for the like. Nice. Matt at Max's first 12 hours at LK. 3 Sirs, 2 Ists, and a low. Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty good too. I know it's hard to say. I always kind of pay attention to how fast based upon how many runs, because, you know, people can run things at different speed. You know, I ran LK for 5 hours, and then you find out they did 200 runs, and you're like, oh, well, yeah. But yeah, they pretty much say you get one high rune. Most people have heard this, 1 high rune approximately every 500 runs, so that's what I've always heard anyways. Trevor says, stop pressuring me. I hate the like button already, fellas. All right, okay. Ali. Small charm, let's go. Good. Equivalent would be a cool feature to make Ubers uniques with tokens. Oh, like you saying if they added corrupting into a D2R, essentially is what you're saying. I mean, yeah, I mean, corruptions is one of the things that I kind of did like about Project Diablo 2, but the only thing is that when you corrupt stuff, then on ladder, you end up with more power creep, right? Like you make the same items you have even more powerful, so that's just another addition of more power creep into the game, so. But, I mean, the idea of corrupting and actually corrupting things was kind of fun, I guess. Get back here. Madamex said all those runes he mentioned earlier was no more than 600 to 800 runs or something. That's pretty good. A couple high runes in there and some other mids and stuff, yeah. Sam, I got a NVIDIA, I got a 4070 Ti, so yeah, I'm rocking the new Invink. The Invink encoder. Eat my Binks says don't change anything. Yeah, I mean, that's generally the side I'm on, right? For everything. Anti-change guy and all. I wish Project Diablo 2 had stayed more like Diablo instead of changing it so much, personally. The first season of Project Diablo 2 I liked a lot. But then I didn't like it as much the more they changed stuff. Silent Storm, welcome in. No one calls me anti-change guy, says Brian. That's not true at all. People used to call me that all the time. Until I started calling myself it, and then people stopped calling me it. Kind of how I live my life, I guess, huh? People call me stuff, and then I just start calling myself that. It'd be like, it just sounds like anything that they add new, you just don't like it. Like you're completely an anti-change guy. That's what people would call me. That's what people would say in comments, I mean. I don't always respond to comments, but I usually read most of them. I just can't think of clever, interesting things to respond a lot of times. You know, lack of intelligence, so. Meow, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. Silent Storm says, keep on slaying you. That's what we do here, my man. Stop trying to make fetch a thing. Stop trying to make fetch a thing. Exactly. Nice. Slim Starcraft. Yo, yo, welcome in, welcome in. Thank y'all for hopping on, hitting the like button too, my dudes. Fantastiz. No, this is single player. This is offline single player. This is my solo self-found holy grail. So this is all solo self-found gear. Great Marsh. Oof. Let's go. S tier terror zone right there, fellas, right? S tier. Alright, I guess we'll go and we'll just repair these. Why not? Get the quantity back. Do I back up my characters every now and then? Yeah, it's been a long time since I have, to be honest. I don't know, I've heard of people having problems with stuff, but I've never had a problem with anything like that, so I guess when you know, it's kind of one of those things, I don't know. You know, sometimes when things are never an issue for you, then you just never, like, think about it, so. Interesting. It'll be a problem when it's a problem. Yeah, true story, true story. Yeah, I mean, you're also not supposed to eat, cookie dough, so, who follows that advice either, right? Give you salmonella or something. Salmonella. How do you get Phoenix on a single player? Play a whole bunch. Oh, my arms ran out. Yeah, I've been playing on the single player account for like a year and a half, so that's what Fantaz kind of the only reason I made Phoenix is I literally got to a point where I just have too many high runes now. And yeah. I was like, well, I might as well make rune words out of these, I guess. That's kind of the only reason I even made it. Some gold. For gambling gloves. Don't they put cookie dough in ice cream? If I had to guess, that cookie dough is not made like real cookie dough. Like, you know, when you... Because the thing is because in cookie dough, there's raw egg, right? You put like 1 or 2 eggs in it before you cook it. So you're really not supposed to be... But I'm guessing when they put cookie dough in ice cream, it's like cookie dough, but just without the egg in it, I'm guessing. Speculating here, I'm not a cookie dough and ice cream expert, so... Should have made Last Wish. I feel like... Maybe. But also, I always use Grief. And I feel like Grief is better than Last Wish, even though it's cheaper. Let's see, Last Wish. I don't remember what all goes in Last Wish, but I could look it up sometime. But the thing is I'm a little bit short on jaw runes relative to a lot of other things. Okay, can we get some monsters, or that'd be great. Travesty said he had a power outage and it corrupted his shared stash. Uh-oh. That happens all the time around here. That is one thing that kind of scares me, because, yeah, like, I've been streaming and my power just went out, like, mid-stream and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, jeez, no, and, like, hope something bad didn't happen. Stuff like that, so... I don't know, I should back him up here. It's super easy to do, too, right? I could literally just click copy and paste and just paste it onto the USB drive that I have plugged in right now, but 3 jaws and a burr. Yeah, no, I couldn't have made that. Too many. Should melee be buffed? I don't think so. Equivalence, just because that's just how the game is, you know? I don't feel like everything in the game should be the equal amounts of power of everything else, so I don't see an issue with certain types of builds or characters or skills being less powerful than others. It's just part of the character of the game. Oh, 13 to max stamina. Let's go. Ooh. Love to see it, fellas. Oh, and it's got 7 magic find on it too. Okay. But really, it's that max stamina. The magic find's cool and all, but max stamina. Love to find a 7 MF, fellas. Yeah, make the rune word that uses all them jaws. Yeah, I feel like that one's probably never going to happen on single player here, because it's just, I mean, come on. It pretty much takes all the jaw runes I've ever found in my entire life. I'm probably going to have to cube up to get jaw runes to make anything else, just because of how my luck kind of goes. Shadow Plate. See, I always get these mixed up. Shadow Plate is the Trangs, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, because Alders is the other one. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got this right for one time here. This one is Trangs, right? Alders, right? I can never remember which one's which. Can't do it. It's not possible. Nobody can remember which one's which. Thanks a lot, chat. I would have remembered that if you guys would have. I don't know why. I don't know. Brain issue. Yes. Sorkek, yeah, that's a lot of jaws. A lot of jaws. Too many for me. Too many for my liking. Yeah, max stamina build. That's what I'm doing next. This build has the most stamina you can possibly have on a character. The Marathon Barb. That's a lot of runes there, Heisenberg. Too many. Too many. Couldn't type alders fast enough, yeah. That's fine. It's kind of a running joke, and I'm not even joking around either. For some reason, I can never get them right. I can never remember in my head which one is alders and which one is trangs. I don't know why. Don't know why. I can tell myself, no, remember, it's this one. Never will. Never can. So, oh well. Could be worse. Whoa, can you swing, please? Bearca Airsoft says, can't find that Griffins on single player. Yeah, no, I feel ya. I feel ya on that one. Took me a minute. And then it fell at a really awkward time, obviously, as most people remember the clip. Very unfortunate. How much MF you rocking? I got 226, so I find it a little bit difficult to stack Magic Find on a Javazon, to be honest. Unless I wanted to, you know, I could take off Griffins for Shaco or something and lose a ton of damage there, but I feel like over 200, you kind of want to prioritize the kill speed, I think. Hard to say though. Like that one time that like the rare drops Sacred Armor, and that could be the Griffins, right? But at least we got the Wisp projector right here. Oh. 28 Nagel, eh. I mean, I got plenty of them now, but could have been my Wisp, fellas. Could have been. How many Ogre Malls today? Not nearly enough. Oh, speaking of, I was going to show you guys something sick that I forgot I had. I have the craziest Ogre axe that I forgot that I had found back in the day. And, yeah. I can't remember if I showed it to you guys last stream or not. We'll have to double check and we'll look at it because it's so cool. Just so cool. $10,000 years old today. Yeah, I mean, if I added up all the times you guys wished me happy birthday, then that would be true. For sure. Yeah, if you up your Titans, requirement does go up. I generally, PVM, I would never upgrade Titans personally. Because, I mean, you do like 5 melee damage anyways, so. It wouldn't matter that much now because I actually have this character set up to be able to use T-Gods anyways. Because I was swapping them around and I just left it, so. But. Oh, what? It's the fastest monster ever. Or a bug video is awesome. Appreciate it. Yeah, I just figured I'd make a video on just because when it happened to me and I brought it up, like half the chat had never heard of it before, and it's like, well, you know what? I should, you know, just make sure I bring this to everybody's attention, pretty much. Just, you know, I could save a mercenary or two here and there. Save some people some time. So hopefully I help some people out. Define birthday as a day older instead of a year, says Scott. There you go. We'll get the extra stamina. Nailed it. Breath of the Dying Ogre Axe would be sick. Unfortunately, for some reason, that base of item the Ogre Axe, like that type of base, it can only have 3 sockets for some reason. Like that's just how the game's made. So not a lot of options. You could do like I think like a hustle Ogre Axe is about all you can get out of it. Let me see here. I need to make sure I stay hydrated today. I've been working so much the last couple days on the flooring that I haven't been really drinking any water, so I need to chug this stuff. Only one said he's got 200 magic fine on his job is on, so yeah, right about where I got. And Sorzik says he only goes with 160 on his sorceress just because he likes the kill speed with the way he's got it set up. So yeah, to each their own. You know, I even 160 if you're killing super fast. You know, especially online kill speed, I would prioritize more than on single player holy grailing because, you know, online you'd probably rather find a burr rune than find, you know, a wisp or something, because you can get a wisp for less than you can trade it for a burr, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, different calculation, holy grailing rather than playing online. We'll just go stabby. Got his Breath of the Dying Ogre Maul is what we need to go for. Yeah, I don't know. It would be kind of cool, but that might be something you do online since like Zod runes like aren't even that expensive to trade for, right? Like, what is a Zod rune worth? Like an ohm maybe or something like that? So like that's something I would maybe do online, like with the remaining wealth at the mid or end of ladder or something, like for the funsies. What's a CB? Colossus Blade? I believe. I didn't see the context to who you were asking that from, but usually CB is Colossus Blade. 2 ists for a Zod, says Sorzek on Twitch. Just 2 ists, huh? Wow. How about that? There you go. Cost more to get an ethereal. How much do you think a 15 enhanced damage superior Ogre Maul costs, huh? Trade for. You probably, the only issue was you couldn't find anybody who ever hung on to one, so that would be the main problem. Oh, Dark Hotto up here says I've actually found an Colossus Blade on the ground when I was doing a cast run with other people. Nobody picked it up. No sockets. Yeah, it's it depends on the time. Like later in ladder, it's one of those things that people will save, and then like later in ladder, just like who cares, you know? Like later in ladder, everyone's like wealth is so much that they just I'm only gonna even pick up and look at anything if it's like superior to see if it's a perfect superior base. Then if it's not, then we won't worry about it. It's kind of like in the first week of ladder, everyone's picking up perfect gems and everything, and then later in ladder, like nobody's touching perfect gems, right? Not nobody, but you know what I'm saying. Many less people, I should say. Monarch, you never find when you're looking for, right? Right, yeah. The market's dead because of D4 and late in season, yeah. Yeah. For sure. Do it. Still looking for that nasty flickering flame base. I got some okay ones, but Matt at Max said he got a perfect insight in a ethereal CV. You say, huh? That's cool. That's cool. Small shield. What's going on there? John Smith said he sees on PC Zod said it went up in price. About Ohm Vex now, you say? Yeah, I unaware of really what values are. I just kind of speculate based upon what I had seen things in the past, so. There he is. Oh, he dropped me a broadsword. Thanks, bro. Bro. $27 perfect amethysts, what they're worth? Yeah, hard to say nowadays, though. I think it was something like... only like 20 amethysts I was trading for like an ist, I think. Because they're for like crafted caster elements, so it's like higher demand, but could be wrong there. That just seems to be what I remember. And obviously different times in ladder, things are going to have different values sometimes, so. All the caveats that you got to throw in there, right? Oh, Pally Combat Skiller, let's go! Ooh. Boosting up that Hammerden and that Fist of the Heavens, right, fellas? Yeah. Love to see it. Love to see it. Cool. Cool. Spirit End incoming! Oh, I forgot to show you guys that sick Ogre Axe I got. After this run, sick Ogre Axe incoming. SYK, sick. Royal Shield. No good. Must remember. What is it? Ah! I accidentally clicked off the screen into my OBS. Messed everything up. There we go. Okay. Jeezy over on Twitch saying he got a 45 life Java skiller on single player. Yeah, that's pretty sick drop, my dude. Or roll, I should say. You re-rolled it, you said. Pretty sick. I've gotten one of those in my entire life. And by one, I mean a 45 life skiller. I forget what it even was now, though. I think it was something for the Amazon. Or, I mean, the Assassin, I mean. I feel. Clip up here a minute ago said that the market's real crazy. Everything different than even just a few months ago. Gotcha. How much different is it than from 3 years ago? That's my memory of what stuff trades for. Half kidding. Alright, we'll go repair these things again. I'm just throwing too many. Robert, yo, this is how we doing, fellas. Doing pretty good. Hopefully you're doing good as well. 2 inventories worth of Pally Combats in my single player I don't need anymore. Hard to throw them away. Yeah, we have to look. I'm kind of at that point. I think I obviously never keep more than 10 skillers of one kind. I can remember throwing stuff out in the past, but I think I'm almost there with Java skillers, to be honest. And then all of a sudden you look at other things like, I think it was maybe fire skills for the sorceress. I only have like 2. And it's like, what? How's this happen? Randomness, right? Where are you? There he is. I mean, I don't even need it, but I'll look real quick. Yeah. D4 worth buying? Is D4 worth buying? It's so... I rate D4 a 5 out of 10. Anybody who... Joshua over here just asked if D4 is worth buying on YouTube. I rated a 5 out of 10. I thought it was okay. I had a good time. It depends if you think $70 is worth playing an okay game for a while. So I'll just leave you with that, I suppose. It's about the best I can do. I'm not unhappy that I have the game. I still play it from time to time, an hour here, an hour there, like a few hours a week kind of thing, so. Oh, Sick Ogre. Thank you for reminding me. Curtis. Which, let's see, it would be on Melee 2, Melee 1. Wait till you see this thing, fellas. It's gonna be right behind me. Wait till you see this thing. You guys are about to go from 6 to midnight. Do, 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 do. 40 increased attack speed. 299 enhanced damage. 110% damage to demons. Fellas. Ah! Oh! Come on, fellas. If it was Eth, it'd be sick. Yeah, Ethereal sod it. It'd be so sick. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, single player. You know, you're not botting stuff. It's like, man, Beast Spike. Yeah, that's pretty sick. New meta. Let's go. Yeah, if it was Ethereal, you got 2 sockets in it. Repair. Cruel's mod or Fool's mod. You're right. 40-15 socket in an OP. I would probably stick like I got like a 36-15. I'd stick that in there. It's just, plus it's an Ogre X, fellas. Who will use it? Throw it on my Whirlwind Barb probably. That's what I'm thinking. Someday. That's pretty sick too, though. Upgrade the Hon Sudan 3 sockets. Hon Sudan. Nasty, 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 right? So much cool stuff. I feel like I had... You can upgrade this to a Thunder Maw. 40, 275. Make a Fury Druid. Yeah, something, right? Should I Zod that? Zod it? Ethereal Flame Bellow. Ooh, let's go. That's ethereal. I don't know why I even kept that. Like I'd ever use that, but taking up space. Need to see a sweet fill Ogre build. I wish there was more Ogre items. You know, there's the gauntlets. There's the mauls, obviously, and the axes. But like, there's no Ogre helm, right? There's no Ogre boots. I guess there's a belt, right? Because if you upgrade, if I upgrade this, doesn't it turn into an ogre belt? It's so funny. It's so hard for me to say ogre now because I've been saying ogre so much. I'm like, that upgrades to a ogre belt, right? I gotta like really push through to say it right. Oh, does it? Oh, is it an ogre girdle? It's an ogre, right? There is one though, right? Am I mistaken on which base it is? But there is one, right? Or I still said I got him doing it all the time. That got you good. Colossus Girdle's what it is. Okay, my bad. I thought there was an ogre belt of some kind. Can't remember. I don't remember about nice try, Phil. I don't remember about Flame Bellow exactly what it does. I know it's got some like skills on it that you can cast, but I don't remember. It has something that casts on striking, but I don't remember which one it is. Eric. So there's just gloves in the weapon, huh? That's unfortunate. Not enough ogre stuff. I know I'm anti-change guy, but I would totally be down with them adding more ogre things into the game. Totally be down. Speaking of things we're not speaking of, I was just thinking about comments on videos real quick. Someone commented that this build was absolutely terrible. They're like, Phil, this is the worst build I've ever seen. That thing sucks. I'm like, well, this is what I'm using because it's what I found on single player, and I mean, it works pretty good. Like, I one-shot player 7 monsters in the cast sanctuary. I don't know what to tell you. Just thought I'd throw it out there. It's kind of funny. I'm like, the worst? I know the gear's not perfect because I can't find all this stuff, but the worst? Okay. Oh, there he is. Couldn't find him. Oh, there they are, fellas. This is my 220s right here. Oh, and they're going to be ethereal just to mess with me. Okay, good. Multi-shot charges. It's like my worst nightmare. Like, really wanting to find something that ends up being ethereal. There should be an ogre set for sure. No doubt, Fred. I've never heard a truer statement in my life. There should be. Hammerden over everything. Yeah, I mean, even the Javason you could argue is better than the Hammerden, but like they were talking specifically about like what I was using, I guess. And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't really think like this was that bad. I know I don't have any good Java gloves, but oops. I mean, I brought up in the video that you should get something better, but I just hadn't got lucky enough to find anything, and like, I don't know. But anyways, I just thought it was funny. Alrighty. Oop, you're hitting the wrong button. Nova Sork is the worst. Ah, nice. Dave said RNG blessed him the other day. 15 Ed Archon 4 socket. What's a good rune word for it? Fortitude. Yeah, Fortitude probably. Let's see. I mean, Fortitude or Chains of Honor, I think, are the two go-tos for 4 socketed armor. I think. Kinder says Ogre Ethereal Wisp. Yeah, knowing my luck, I'd probably would find an Ethereal Wisp. Nothing wrong with your build when it's slaying player 7 difficulty. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I was thinking. Doing fine without Ethereal Titans. Yeah, I mean, that's another one of those things, like, I prefer, for player versus monster, I literally prefer non-Ethereal Titans. Oh, Malrune, because then you can, like, repair them when you need to, right? Good old, not quite a high, but who don't like finding a little midi? Malrune! Yeah. Hype. But yeah, like if you have Ethereal Titans, you essentially have to have 2 sets of them, right? Hype. Love it. Ross, I got 226 magic fine. Just need 7 more Mal runes for a Vex. Yeah, so look at it on the bright side. Or I could look at it as I'm 25% of the way with that 1 Mal rune. I just need 1 more Mal and 2 Gulls, and I can go ahead and clear players 512 with the most powerful build in the game. Here we go. 16 to life. That's not enough. Not enough. If you're going to use Fortitude, Archon Plate is good. All depends on the build and have much strength. How much strength do you have? Yeah. Truth Joy. Truth Joy. What did I make my Fortitude out of? I don't remember. Oh, I threw it into Dusk, huh? Threw it into Dusk. For whatever reason. I don't really concern myself too much with the base. I mean, there's obviously... Man, this thing's going ham bone over here. That's right where that other Monarch was too, right? Only it was day 1 of ladder, right? But as long as it's not like I would never make a Enigma in a Sacred Armor or something, but like... Dusk, Archon, you know, whatever, right? Brian said he's still shopping Geeds. Did you start shopping Geeds when I was and looking for 320s and you're still shopping? That's exactly what I did not want to happen. Could you make Enigma in an Ancient Armor? I mean, you could. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't do that. I pretty much just meant I didn't have like an exact preference. Like some people would be like, you know, oh no, you got to make it in a Dusk. It's got the lower strength and blah, blah, blah. And then some, you know, no way, you got to do it in a Mage Plate. The strength even lower and da da da. This and then I'm like, all right, well, you know, I just meant I wasn't that guy. That's what I meant. Swirling Crystal. If only I had a little bit more magic, fine. That could have been Oculus. Couldn't remember what base that would be. Saffron. No ethereal Sacred Armor Fortitude. Unsub. Dislike unsub. Oh. Water's over here. Only 127 more Mals for a Burr Rune. Let's go. Dusk and Wormhide make you look like winos? I don't know what a wino is. I don't know what that means. I'm too much of a boomer, I guess. Sunil says low strength looks cool. Yeah, I feel like I would just never do it in Ancient Armor, I guess, because like less people would want to buy it, meaning you can, you know, harder to trade online or something. But on single player, isn't it considered a heavy base, so technically you run a little bit slower? I mean, it's not that huge of a deal, I suppose, so, but Great Harbark, a good base. I feel like no stamina drain, no slow. Yeah, I think what is that base 118 on a Great Harbark or whatever it's called, but can I show gear? I just put out a video for it, Grilla. Just put out a video for the whole build. I mean, it's just kind of Griffins, Enigma, Phoenix, then some basic. This should be 2 Java, but I don't have any yet, so, but is T-Gods needed? I mean, needed? It's either T-Gods or Razor Tail, and I mean, I don't want to put on a caster amulet to get to the 199, so. Well, do I have, let me look here real quick. I do have a 218. I could just completely sacrifice all resistances and just go willy-nilly. Bananas, minus 100. What's my FCR at? 43? So 63 if I had that. $78 on swap. So I'd be one cast rate short if I went Arachnid's Mesh here. Because you need 19. Devastating. That's why I didn't do that. Minus 100 res. You don't need it, fellas. Res don't matter at all in this game. Not on this build. With doing this right now. Yeah, usually if you want to be more, I just teleport like this with the Phoenix out because I'm lazy. If you switch over to the other one, you get a better breakpoint actually. Like, see how much better you teleport. But I'm just lazy. Oop, there we go. Lazy Phil. Battle Staff. That's the Salamander one, I think. Speaking of Wormhide, right? Woo! Tree 65. Yeah, curse me. I'm already got the lowest. Already got the lowest res you can get. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, usually I would never have this lower res, but like, I just tried it out for SNGs and it's like perfectly fine, right? I never, in the cast sanctuary specifically, never have an issue. The only time I ever have an issue is if there's souls anywhere. Then you're in trouble. Big trouble, in fact. But just don't go places where there's souls and you'll be a-okay, right? Another one. Now that's only interesting because it's the second one I found in like an hour. We just need to get some of that fervor on there, though. That's the problem. Need some fervor. Saying res doesn't matter. Are we talking about D4 here? Right. Right, Grailer. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how that's going to pan out in D4 too, also, because people are getting so used to never, like, if it has resistance on it, just get rid of it. I'm curious to see how much resistance is going to matter in D4. Not that I'm going to care that much, but because, you know, it's Diablo 4, but just curious. Curious. Eric says you can have 75 all res and you can struggle with souls. Kinda, yeah. Yeah, this is kind of true, right? Yeah, that's the only time I ever have any issue with this character is souls, really. Good old souls, gotta love it. D4, ew, says Dark Hotto. D4 bad, D4 bad. I play D4. People see me hop on from time to time, play for like a half hour here and there. It's okay. How much pierce you got? I have the absolute perfect amount of pierce on this character. The perfect amount of pierce. 69. You cannot have a better amount. Yeah, perfect. Nice. Let's see. Player 7 Hell with no light radius against souls. You have died. Yeah, I don't die necessarily instantly, but yeah, it'll take 2 or 3 shots, and that's too much. See, Great Marsh, for instance. Oh, I don't have it. We'll teleport back to it actually. Let's see if there are any souls out there, huh? You can see exactly how this handles it. Doom. See if I find where the waypoint is. Never got it before. It should be on the other side, I think, actually. Up here? Nailed it. Doesn't look like there's any souls out here either. Nothing good though. Bunch of schmucky monsters. Yeah, we can hit a little terror zone to see what's up. 14. Hold on a second. Did you see that? 14 to stamina. Ooh. Good music and Diablo. Nice, nice. Intric, I think is what that says. Yeah, yeah. There's no monsters out here. It's up to you, I guess. Top 3 terror zone right here. That what you fellas think? Top 3? .66 is top max piercing cap. I mean, what do you mean? But you can have a 100% chance to pierce. I'm not sure what. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Because you can have, you know, whatever you got. Are you saying? I'm confused. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I did see that invisible. I did see that earlier. I didn't watch the whole video, but I seen bits of it. Mosaic clearing players 512 difficulty. It's kind of crazy. You hate Act 3 with your Javazan online? Yeah, usually I would never go here, and even right now I don't want to be here, kind of, sort of. I just was doing it for S's and G's because I was here. Eric says you can't, anything over 66 doesn't do anything. You're saying it awfully confidently, but I don't believe that's accurate. Is that, have I just been told the wrong thing my entire life, or when you have 1 point into pierce with razor tail, you don't have a 100% chance to pierce? Yeah, I thought so, but he was. I don't. Eric isn't. I think you're mistaken, Eric. Pretty sure, anyways. Or else my entire D2 career has been a lie. I think. I don't know. Yeah, there's just somebody on YouTube was saying that it doesn't. It caps at 66. I'm not sure why. But yeah. I will respectfully disagree, I think. The item mod that's capped at 66? I'm not sure, yeah, because this has 33. I know other stuff. It's kind of hard to think, because this used to not say 33%. It just said piercing attack. I think there's some stuff that does have different levels of pierce on it. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly. Anything noteworthy today? What's going on, Robert Z? I mean, I found a Maul rune. 7 magic find. Just a few little things like that. No griffins yet. That's still incoming. So later today, another griffin. So I'm gonna get a Wisp today too. And actually, Tyrrell's might as well I'm going to get later too, so stick around. For sure. XI Computer says Vidalis has a different pierce level, like 15 or something, you say. Yeah, I remember seeing different pierce levels on things. Yeah. And kind of thinking about it now, it's crazy that back in the day it didn't tell you what the percent chance to pierce was. Like, how were you ever supposed to know? Like, especially when different items all have a different amount. And they all just said piercing attack. Like, you would think that it just meant your attacks pierce then, but they did not. Just a better chance. Very strange, very strange. Thinking back now, actually. Thanks for the infinity clip. Yeah, no problem, Angie Wee. Yeah, when that happened in the stream and I remembered it, a lot of people in chat were unaware of it, so I thought I'd make a video about it real quick. So I figured that'd be a good little clip to throw out yesterday since I was working on my kitchen floor and stuff, and it was a disaster, and I wanted to take a break from doing that, so. Glad I could help some people out, maybe some new information for some peeps. What character you plan to play for Season 5? Still up in the air, but I'm trying to decide between possibly starting with Fist of the Heavens because it's super easy and I kind of just want to start with something easy. Or I was thinking about maybe starting with a Barbarian because I've always had bad luck at Trav and I want to kind of run Trav again, but I can't really justify it on single player because I want to complete my Holy Grail. So I want to run Trav again because I've probably done like 3,000 Trav runs, and I've never gotten a high room before. So I want to try to. So I'm just deciding between those two. Invisible said he likes the axe CTA. That's where I put this one in a war axe. A lot of times I use a double axe, but yeah, I like putting it in the axe just to be different. Just to be different. Pull that sucker out. Yeah. Poison Nova Necro surprisingly good at Trav, you say? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever done Trav with a Poison Nova Necro, but yeah, you mention it. They're not, I don't think they're really ever immune to it, except for very rarely. Dragos says hopefully he finds a Sir or a Burr. Wants to get that Enigma. Hopefully, man. Good luck with that. Enigma's a huge one. Whoa, jeez, just popping me. Diablo coming out hot. I was not even looking at the screen. Punch me right in the face. Slave to the system said he's still learning the game even after 20 years. 120 likes on the stream. Appreciate you guys on YouTube. My dudes. And thank you all, 55 of y'all over on Twitch too. Jeez. Appreciate everybody joining me. Seriously, in a couple of months, there's going to be more Twitch viewers than there are YouTube viewers. The pace is going. Axe's way of the orcs is Ack. True story, right? They should have ogre. Oh, they do have ogre axes. I was gonna say they should have ogre axes, but I forgot a big axe. I was thinking like the littler axes, like a berserker axe size. They need a light ogre axe, so they have two different types of ogre axes. That's what they should do. Ogre swords. There you go. Right. Kind of rude of Diablo just punching me when I'm not looking. Sucker punching me. I know I was standing right next to him, but still. B-Dog said he had the most sweet-filled drop in your life the other day. Terror Zone, one council member dropped both set diadem and Corona at the same time. What? That's wild. That is a very sweet-fill thing to do, though. on, we gotta get more density in this. Come on. A little better, I guess. 2% better. Anyone collect white diadems? Collect white diadems to, like, what, take them to Charcy or something? For that one quest? I used to do that once in a while, but I don't even bother doing that quest anymore. It's never anything good. Number 2 on Twitch right now. I bet you, what is it, Kano still on? He had like 200 people earlier, so. Good old Kano. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I looked this morning when I got on, and D2R had like 500 people watching streams, and D4 had like 1,200 people. Kind of funny. There they are. Backyard boys, what's going on? Yo, yo, yo. Get them likes up, says Quiff. Yeah, make sure, well, I would remind you guys over on YouTube, but I know you guys already hit the like button, so I don't have to remind you, because y'all are legends. Ooh. Ooh. A little too close for comfort there. Oh, a mercenary just wrecked. I thought he would be okay, but he was indeed not okay. Poor guy. Poor guy. Throw him at the imbue, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would, but it just takes, I don't know, it takes up space, and it's always terrible, you know. Eric says, as long as your CTAs looks different than your main hand. Yeah, that's generally, yeah. And I mean, how often do people use, like, double axes or eaten axes, right? I'm not gonna thank you for the follow, says Zukas. Yeah, I don't have follow alerts on because, you know, it just goes off, like, constantly. Like, every second there's another follow or another YouTube subscriber or something. Like, it literally would never stop going off. But yeah, I mean, thank you for the follow, my man. I do appreciate it. I do dual stream YouTube and Twitch, so. Doug said he uses the double axe for call to arms. Yeah, that's what I usually go with. That's my usual go-to. But for whatever reason, I used a war axe here. I'm not really sure why I did, but I was like, sure, we'll go for it. Or I use a twin axe. Did I keep saying double axe? I think I was meant to say twin axe is what I usually use, actually. Right? Oh, 85 strength. No, it is double axe then. Maul, let's go. Let's see. Dark said a couple days ago he joined a cow level game that was pretty much done. I saw a unique ring, picked it up, and it was a BK one just chilling there. Huh? Someone. That's a lot of times in cow games, especially later in the season like this. I notice. If you run through the game late, like just behind people, there's stuff laying all over the place that's good because they try to clear it so fast. Because if they don't clear it as fast as they can, then somebody else is going to clear it as fast as they can. So I've heard a lot of stories of people finding stuff like that behind people. Like it's lost, you know, it gets lost in the shuffle because there's so many, you know, items that it can't display them all, so they don't see it and stuff like that. I do hear stories like that quite often, to be honest. Yeah, lightning res, poison length reduced. Maxim said in his opinion, D4 is boring to play and watch. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a little bit of, excitement lacking in D4, yeah, because you're not really looking for those hype drops necessarily. It's like a lot of it is just like, is this rare item 2% better than the rare item I already have? And then you like go over and you're like, okay, now I'm gonna put this ability on it, and now I'm gonna click this reroll button until I get the critical strike damage that I need on it or whatever. Like there's no crazy like, oh my gosh, it's a longbow. Ah! Well, not that, but you get what I'm saying, you know. There's no like super exciting drop, like super rarely occasionally, especially because you can have super like crazy hype drops day one of ladder on D2R. On D4, like you're not going to get a super hype drop probably until like, until you find like your Tempest Roar maybe. That's like the earliest like hype drop you really get. There's some other stuff for other classes, I'm sure, but like you get what I'm saying. Like, and you can't find a lot of that stuff till later on anyways, so. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I obviously prefer D2R. This is why I play this. Is the D4 uniques good? There's a few of them that are good, and then there's some other ones that I guess are real good, but they're like as rare as Tyrell's Might, but because there's no trading, you can never like get them online. It's funny, I see there was an article that was something like, season 4 or season 5 or whatever, or no, season 2 for D4, they're going to make it easier to find people to trade or something like that. And the article was like, players were mystified to find out that there's trading in D4 when the devs said that they were going to make it easier to trade in the future. So. Sminam, what's going on? Yo. Welcome in. Plip said he'd rather say what he likes about D2R than bag on D4. Yeah, that's I would kind of agree with that. I guess to each their own opinion or whatever, though. I don't want to just, kind of the same thing, but I know some people really upset about D4 and don't like it and whatnot, so I kind of get used to it, and I don't think it's a big deal if people want to crap on it. To a point. Sometimes it gets annoying if like when I first if I stream D4 like one day and everyone jumps in here and tells me how much they hate it, like that's all anybody says, then it gets annoying, but on an average day it's fine. Machine, what's going on? What's up, Bubs? Made a spear and a cryptic sword. What a waste of a good base. I mean, a spirit is cheap enough there. I mean, if you wanted the base, you just use a Hell Rune and a... 20 and a max stamina. Let's go. Just zap it out with a Hell Rune and a Town Portal, right? If you really wanted the cryptic sword base there, mad at max. I wouldn't make a spirit sword and a cryptic... Or in a cryptic sword anyways. Kind of a odd choice, I think, in my opinion, for the base. Maxim, yeah, I mean, I definitely agree D2R, Diablo 2 is the best of best Diablo game there is, right? D3 I haven't played since like launch day, so it's hard for me to judge much about that, but that's the thing. I think D4 is like okay, okay. Oop, switch weapons, there we go. Come on. Superior Sacred Armor. There's my Fortitude. Oh, Enigma base. Let's go. Sacred Armor Enigma. Think I won't do it? Sminon, I'm doing pretty good, dude. Hopefully you're doing good as well, my man. A lot of people ruin D4 for themselves when they just Googled best builds, best places to farm, and I guess you could kind of say that, yeah. That's kind of the way the world works nowadays, though, huh? But you might have kind of a point there. That's from Grailer over on Twitch. I do feel like day 3 of a game, Googling what's the best build you should do isn't necessarily helpful for your fun of the game type of, idea, right? Turn my stream into a podcast. I tried doing a podcast before. I think about starting it back up, but yeah, it just it performed kind of meh, and the amount of time it took me to set up and do was like astronomical relative to its performance. So I was thinking about starting it back up now, though. Who knows? I'm not closing the door on it or nothing, but I just kind of put it to the side, I guess. Lord Ages, welcome in as well. Need a Vex for a Hoto, and Spirit is bye-bye, says Mad at Max. Yeah, I wasn't saying not to make a Spirit, I guess, but like, usually you put Spirit in like a Crystal Sword or something with really low requirements. That's just what I was kind of getting at. Instead of a Cryptic Sword, which I don't even know what that's like a higher level base, right? Usually people do like Long Sword or Crystal Sword or something like that.
I am overburdened.
Lady's always overburdened. What? Loligan says D3 a good game for the small amount of time you need to put into it. Alright, yeah. That's what I've heard some people say. It's an okay game, that it's better now. But one of those ones I kind of thought about retrying here, but then I got to take the time to do it, of course, right? Thought about doing it one of these days, though, because when D2R came out, I think D3 came with D2R when it first came out, or it was like $10 more for D2R with D3 compared to what just D2R would cost, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll play it at some point, right? And then I've never played it. So, but I was thinking about trying it. Lil Jin says his buddy wanted to play D4 with him, but then he's seen the reviews and did not. I said, how about D2R? Yeah, I got you. Ryan said he's still shopping trying to get 320s. Yeah, that's why I never did it before, and that's why I stopped, because it's like people are just like, well, why don't you just go shop them? And it's like, because it's going to take me so many hours to do, and it's boring, right? Lord Aegis, remember dial-up, right? Yeah, dial-up D2. That was it. Get off the computer. We're trying to call somebody. Want him. What's going on? Welcome in. Philcast was a great concept. You had some really good guests. Definitely recommend it to people, says Sminnam. Yeah, I've been thinking about firing it back up. I gotta grow up, get on it. We're rocking 226 Wim. 226 magic mine. Deed's actually an elite base, talking about the cryptic sword. Gotcha, yeah, I couldn't remember if it was the elite one or not, or the mid-range one, so I didn't, you know. I tried to pick a terminology that could not set me up to fail here, you know. Because a pretty good base meaning, you know, could mean a lot of things. So if I said it was the best base or an elite base, then I was like, actually, Phil, it's not an elite base. It's actually the, you know. Yeah, single player. Oh, that's a pretty rare one, kind of, sort of. Leviathan. Let's go. Cool looking armor. A lot of defense. Defense is worth more in this game, but a lot of DR, a lot of strength. Pretty rare one right there. Pretty rare one. Why is there no unique armor? Ask Maxim in D2R. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Just how it is, I guess, huh? Maybe that's coming in the future, huh? Oopsie. PoE is far better than D3, Maxim says. Foul Rune. Do I pick up Foul Runes? I don't remember. Is a Foul Rune higher than a Lem? I can't remember now. I guess I'll grab it. I can't remember if I pick up Foul Runes. I think I do. I think it's Lem, then Foul. Oh, it's not? It's lower? Oh, forget this then. Man, it's like I don't know anything. Do I know anything about this game at all? Just nothing? 3 Lems or a Foul. Yeah, Lem is the highest I pick up nowadays. I couldn't remember. Jordan said he's rocking Starfield now. Heard a lot of mixed things about Starfield. Some people say it's pretty good, some people not. I heard there's like all these mods out already for it that like quote unquote like fix the stuff that's wrong with the game. And everyone's like, how did one guy fix all this stuff in a week? And the developers can't fix all this stuff. I don't know. But I've been hearing very mixed reviews from people. Some people love it. Some people are like, geez, it's terrible, this and that. Like, what are they doing? A very fine game, says Jordan. Very fine. How about them lions, says Sean Wolf. Ooh, how about those lions? Let's go. You ain't kidding. Undefeated. Super Bowl inbound. Spinam. Am I going to play the ladder reset? Yeah, I'll play the ladder reset. I never promise how long after that, though. I pretty much pick a build that I want to do that maybe one I haven't done a reset with before, and then I just play until I don't want to anymore, which... Sometimes I'll just only do the reset, and I'm like, I don't want to play through another character online because I don't really like starting off with budget gear with this character. And then other times I'll play for a week or two or something, so all depends. Because part of it too is I hate playing online. Like, I found a Schaefer's hammer not that long ago, but it was online, so... You know, you can do your Holy Grail different ways, I guess, but I always just did mine just my single-player account, so, like, I could have knocked off Schaefer's. I found a Wisp online, too, so it's like, you know, nothing's worse than you're doing a single-player, solo self-found Holy Grail account like this, and you find your Grailers online and not on your single-player, right? So... couple uniques, a set. Interesting. Oopsie, that's not what I meant to do. Flip always ends up playing Sork on ladder. Yeah, that is a good way to get around not having Enigma for sure. For sure. Sean's rocking both Laporta and Gibbs. I got Laporta on a couple teams. I never got Gibbs because being in Detroit, you know, people automatically like lunge up and draft Gibbs like super high. So like Gibbs went like in early in the second round in the one draft I was in with Michigan people. So it's like, oh boy, okay, well. Lord of Ages, you're gonna race with me? Yeah, I usually do just on the first night. I just play through and then go to bed. So I don't really race on ladder. I just play at my own whatever pace I want to. But usually I put in like an 8-hour day on the reset and finish the game or whatever. Over here. Running out again. Man, I need another pair of Titans so I can just swap them real quick. I need to hang. Next time I get another Titans that I find, I'm gonna keep them. Can't keep up. To our new season. Yeah, there's going to be a new season. From what I understand, there's not going to be like much for change-wise in this season, but it's end of September. They said there hasn't been an official exact day yet, but Little Jin said you think that they would sneak another class or two by now? Was that for D2R? Yeah, I never contemplated that. I'd be shocked if they added another character to D2R, to be honest. Like at any point. D2R I felt like was always just done as a hype machine for D4, pretty much. And you know, I feel like it worked pretty good too, to be honest. Gibbs is sensational. He's going to be good. Too early with Montgomery there. Yeah, and Montgomery's not just there just like be a veteran guy at the beginning of the season for Gibbs to take over. I think they're gonna split 50-50 all year essentially. I feel so. If anything, they're gonna be. I think Gibbs and Montgomery are gonna be like. Both of them will be on the field like 65% of the time. Like, they'll be on the field together. Gibbs will be split out wide sometimes. They'll both be in the backfield. They'll motion Gibbs out a lot and stuff like that. So, yeah, Gibbs looked pretty good too. I'm pretty happy with. He looks pretty good. Laporta looks pretty good. Laporta needs to put on some weight though for a tight end. He looks like I don't know. He looks real young bodied. You know. He needs to get in that weight room over the summer here. Next summer, that is. Dennis really wants to get a job to build Enigma, play something else besides Sorceress. Not sure if I can do cows. Go back to LK. You can definitely, yeah, if you don't want to do cows, it makes it tough, but I mean, you can run Trav over and over with the barb, or there's different things you can do without teleport. But yeah, no, I get I played a ton of Sorceress on a ladder reset, so I do get it though. Oh, facet right off of Big D. How much you want to bet this is guaranteed to be a 5-5? 100%. 100. Oh. 4-4? Lightning. I don't even know if I should really hang on to it. Probably don't need to, but I guess we will. It's okay. I got like a ton of facets, but yeah. Eric said he rocked hammered in a Trav until he got Enigma. Yeah, that's one way to do it for sure, for sure. Boy, Trav. I kind of really want to do Trav this year just because I get, you know, so I can find something out there. It's going to be so hype when I get my first ever in my entire life high rune from Trav. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be like Llama when he found his Tyrell's Might. That's how I'll be when I find my first high rune from Trav in my life. And albeit I haven't run that much Trav. I mentioned that earlier. I've probably done about 3,000 Trav runs, and I've never gotten a high rune. They were different players counts though. Some were 3, some were 7. You know, so I don't think any of them were. Oh, some of them were players 1 with item find barb. So. Fred says, please, God, no. No, the luck's just going to go popping off when I eventually do Trav, though. Just popping off. Trav P1 good or need to be higher? You can do players 1. I would say the reason Trav is good with specifically like a Barbarian early ladder is because the find item skill is unaffected by players count. So you can go out there and kill everything like on players 1 and then use the item find skill on all the and get the same type of drops, but the percent find from item find is solely based upon the skills level, so that's kind of why. Trav, it's like okay, but I would say if you can, like single player especially, you can change the players count. I would try to do it on players 3 if at all possible, for pretty much any build, and then you can rock it item find bar players 1, so. Take your shirt off. And, yeah, that's what I was getting at, Lord of Ages, yeah. Shirt getting ripped off. Hulk Hogan style. Wait, it's Hulk Hogan, right? That's who he always come out and rip his shirt off? I think so. I'm a real American. Ooh. Biggie said he's also never gotten high rune from Trav. Yeah, it's a conspiracy, that's why. Kermit was here. Kermit's busy today, but he'd tell you. Trav, a conspiracy. Yeah, Heikberg over on Twitch. What's going on? He says Whirlwind's usually the best for doing Trav. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I've actually never done Trav with Whirlwind. Did a lot of Berserker, but I kind of wanted to go Whirlwind off the bat because I haven't really played hardly any Whirlwind, really since like 2002. I used to play Whirlwind in like 2002, but. And yeah, you can always make a budget like Obedience is pretty solid. Even though Obedience has that little bit of cold damage on it, which is disappointing, but it still has a ton of damage and crushing blow and stuff on it that you can. Or, then with Barbarian, you have a lot of like incremental lifts and, you could make something like an Obedience, then you could upgrade to like an Oath, and then you can get like a Death, and then you could do like a, move up to your Grief when you get the low rune, there's a lot of, you can step up the, you know what I'm saying. You're picking up what I'm laying down. Yeah, ripping the shirt off was Hogan for a long time. Gotcha. Yeah, I couldn't remember for sure. Been a while, right? Woo. Check the hawk down, I suppose. One to druid. Deed says full Ike is good at the start. Yeah. Yeah, the only problem with that is getting the armor early on, right? Like now I find them all the time and it's like who cares, right? But early on it's always tough, right? Need to run Swampy Pits, says Saffron, to get high runes? Ah, right. I think I'd rather run Trav. Trying to get this guy to come over here. That he's going to be a schmuck and not... There we go. Waste all that time and find nothing. Whirlwind with 1 point into Zerker. Yeah, just in case they're immune to physical one. Yeah, I could see that, yeah. Yeah, that's one I'd have to look into to make sure I do it right. Because, like I said, I haven't done Whirlwind since before Synergies, I think, so... You smelling what I'm stepping in? Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm trying to say. Spear Whirlwind Bard says Tyler, so fun. Just got into Nightmare. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'd figure I'd end up doing, something like, because I could even to start off, like, to get a semi-good weapon, I mean, you could even do like an insight, you know, on your Whirlwind, and then step it up to Obedience or something, or an Oath or something, and then, you know, or whatever, you know. So I feel like it'll be fun, like being able to incrementally just get a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. Like actually making the different rune words and stuff, I guess, you know, maybe. Or maybe I'll go do it and I'll be like, wait a second, this is boring. We'll find out. Find high runes in every hell zone. New type of grail. Meh. Blood letters, there you go. I remember rocking blood letters back in the day. Thought it was so sick. Whatever. Obedience, Brady stock? Brandis stock? Oh, that's what you're rocking, okay. Yeah, I would probably hopefully get a better base than that, I think, but isn't that like a super fast, that's a super fast base, I think, right? So, yeah, I don't know. Blood letter, solid LLD build, you say? Heiberg said the highest he's gotten a cham out of Trav. Yeah, generally that's the highest you can get. I know off of some other monsters, if you kill some other stuff along the way, you could get something higher. But the council, the highest they can drop is cham. So got the big dog. Oop. Grailer says his opinion still stands. Trav or Whirlwind best Trav farmer. Yeah, that's definitely Whirlwind Barb or Fist of the Heavens is what I'm leaning for ladder. So we'll see what I end up deciding. Come on. Probably should make my battle orders back up. Ralrune! Ralrune! No glutes, no gain machine. All about them glutes. Oh, burning essence of terror. Go ahead and prepare these right quick. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna have to call it a day right now because actually I gotta go pick my daughter up from school in just a second. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and hop off right now. I'm gonna do a little raid on Twitch here. Here's a person that's playing D2R. See if any of you guys know who this is, huh? I think he speaks English. The other day I raided somebody and they did not speak English. So maybe we'll send you over to this guy. He's got 25 people. We'll see what's up. We're starting the raid over there. But thank you everybody for joining me on this wonderful, it's a Monday, right? It's been fun. Nothing great. But appreciate y'all. Send over Twitch. Bye-bye. See you later. And with that being said, I'll probably be back on tomorrow. We'll see. Not 100% sure if I'll stream tomorrow. I do have to still finish up my floor. That's a disaster. So, but yeah. Peace out, fellas. Hopefully you enjoy your Monday Night Football. And keep slaying. Ooh.